followers, my 30-year journey as a couple. That's our 30-year journey as a couple. And that is what I'm going to talk about, because it was our 30 years in marriage. So I met somebody at the yoga class, and then someone asked me, what is the secret? Because when they heard that today is our 30th year in marriage, the question was, what is the secret? So in this video, I just want really to share a bit of our journey, what actually kept us still up to this day. So I think what I want to start with is that when you're a couple, I think at the beginning of our journey, we read books, we explore, and I think one of the lessons that my husband and I really kept us is to say, to believe that love is not an emotion. Love is a decision that you make that you want to be with this person. The person you have chosen is the person you want to live the life with. I think that is the number one that kept us, because both of us make decision to say, we chose each other. For what reason we met, we don't know, but do we really want to be together? Yes. If you say yes, we want to be together, we want to stick together. So, and every time when challenges are coming, then you still ask yourself, do we still want to be together? And then we keep on saying, yes, we still want to be together, because we know exactly that life, a marriage life is not something which is easy. I have never seen somebody saying, oh, it's a very easy. So when you look at the marriage and you look at it, it's supposed to be that way. There must be challenges, because when you look at the marriage challenges, you don't just look at it something that which comes to hand you. It is something that comes to teach you a lesson. And I think point number 2, I think what keeps us up to today is, when you are in a relationship, but you know exactly that I am married to an imperfect human being. If you are in the world and you look for a perfect person, you lie to yourself. There's no perfect person. You are married to an imperfect person. You are married to a human being. You are married to somebody who is also going to make a mistake in life, whichever mistake. Because some people think that, okay, there are big mistakes, there are big sins and whatever. All of us are sinners. So it's probably by that time you didn't make that a mistake and you think you are clean or you think you are holy. There's no holy couple, not at all. But when you really knowing at the back of your mind that you are married to an imperfect person and you are also imperfect and you can also make a mistake, I think looking at that, it really keeps you that. Anytime one of us make mistake, you know that, yes, this is an imperfect person. Number 3, I think, is the communication. So when you learn to communicate, how to communicate to each other, every time when there is a word comes out of your mouth, at the back of your mind, you must know that this word is going to someone I promise to love, I promise to cherish, I promise to stay in thick and thin till death do you part. So once you really have that to say, you have always to be, because always to guard or to assess or to sift your word. whatever you are saying, knowing that this is the person I'm talking to, this is what I call my love. And even when there are mistakes, if you are using also, communication so that you hear, you empathize to one another. Because if, for instance, I am hurt, and then my husband just look at me while I'm hurt, and he thought, okay, it is my problem. Knowing that if I am hurt, he is also hurt. If he's hurt, I also hurt. Knowing that we decide to be together in thick and thin, in sickness and in health. Those are the vow that we have vowed. Because many times, if you don't know what you are vowed to, you are vowed to stick together till death you part. So it's the vow that you have done. You have vowed in front of God. You have vowed in front of your family. You have vowed in front of the church, which is the congregation. That's why during weddings there are quite a lot of people as your witness, so that one day when you decide, oh, I'm going out, they will also witness. What did you vow? What did you vow? We have vowed, or we have promised to stick to one another. So those are the things. The other aspect that really kept us moving and going, it's learning. We as we got married, we decided to read and learn new things. Because when people wrote books, they wrote books taking their own experience. Sometimes when you get into the marriage, you go there empty hand, empty mind, without any knowledge. But I think really collecting the knowledge, we have attended quite a number of seminars together. We attended online marriage counseling. We learn, and because we did a lot of coaching, and that is the journey we have. You learn that each one, you are responsible for your own marriage. So, and if you fail to invest in your marriage, we really invested in our marriage, because we learned quite a lot of things. That's why when I come here, I'm so confident. I'm very confident because I learned quite a lot of things from other couples. How do they make it? Because when a couple maybe, or someone wrote a book about marriage, it is a journey that he or she went through. And these are the examples that you are following. And if there are good lessons, there are bad lessons, you take the good one and you leave the bad one. So, and the other lesson is to say, we believe that if there is problems in our marriage, there was quite a lot. So we don't point fingers. We sort of take the problem and say, okay, where I am responsible for something, because if a marriage has a problem, both of us are responsible to that. So, and then you look for your own part. What is your part that have contributed to this problem? What is your part that you have contributed to this challenge? Because sometimes we like to point fingers to think, yeah, it is you who brought this problem. It is you who have cheated. It is you. But we never look beyond that. What is it that you can contribute so that the marriage come to this point when there is a challenge? The moment you take responsible and you corrected what you have contributed to. Because you think maybe you haven't contributed, but if you really dig deep down, you will be able to see, oh, my contribution to this problem is A and B and C. So when I do marriage coaching, So what I do, I meet couples individually. So the reason why I meet couples individually is actually to look at each couple as individually. What is your issue? What is your childhood challenges? What happened during your other relationship? What is it that you have contributed to this problem that has brought you to me? So, and then once we analyze your individual problems, then we are able to say, okay, your contribution towards this problem that brought you to me is A, B, C, and D. And then I already corrected you. I already coach you individually. The reason why I don't bring the couple together at the beginning is you are also want a person to vent. And when you vent, you want to be free. You don't want to mind your words. Because sometimes I even ask couples, when we do individual coaching, I say, even swear. Because those things is really to take the toxic things, out of your system. Because when a couple comes, he's fuming, he's angry, he's disappointed. So the emotions are really built up. But how do you take that negative emotion out of your system? Is just through venting. That's why if, let's say, you are venting in the presence of your partner, so you mind your words. You are trying to select what to tell me and what not. But if you are alone, you will talk, you will really express your frustration, your anger, all those things, you take it out. You can even swear. So, and that is why I said each one, you are responsible. There is no way a problem is in our marriages, and we are not responsible for that. So whenever there is a problem in my marriage, I look at what is the part that I have contributed to, and then I correct that. So once you correct that, you are able to move. You are able to sit and discuss and say, okay, where is my contribution? What did I contribute that? Correct it individually. So, and we also, during our, we go for we have invested in our marriage, especially read books together, or we go for marriage seminar, or we do online coaching programs, marriage coaching programs. And then one of the lessons also that we have learned is to have date nights. Even when you have children, you need to know that the two of you are couples. There must be time for the two of you going out. We have made it for years that we on Wednesdays, we go for our date night. And of course, the sex life. As I already indicated, that sex is a very important aspect. If it's not there, the relationship is boring. We make sure that we, consciously bond sexually, so that you don't lose that bond as couples. You know exactly. And what we also learn through our coaching, our own personal coaching, is to know each other's emotional needs. So I know my husband's emotional needs. I know his 5 emotional needs, and I keep reminding myself about that. And I have to learn about them, because what he likes is not what I like. What I like is not what he likes, because knowing that the two of us are 2 different people. He's a man and I'm a woman. We are also from different backgrounds. We are also from different culture. So knowing that, I will not think that his culture is maybe below my culture. You look at the person as he is, because who selected this person? I always reminding myself, who chose this person for me? Was it my parents? No. Most of our marriage is not arranged marriage. We pick our partner. So, and then we also, in the process, we learn, we said, you must learn to love the one you have chosen, not the one who have chosen by anybody else. You have chosen this person, and there is actually a reason why I have chosen him. And there is a reason why he chose me, because he wants to be with me. So, and I also keep reminding myself that I am a woman. I am his wife. I'm not just somebody. I am a woman. I have to behave like a woman, because he doesn't want a man around him. He wants a woman. So, and if he says something, I need to listen. To listen. If I say something, he need to listen. That's the lesson that we have learned, to say, you don't just listen to start, responding. You listen to understand. If he understands that I am from another background, my background is Oshiwambo speaking, and all my things that I'm doing is actually from that culture. And sometimes it irritates him. But at the back of his mind, he knows that, yes, it's not that I learned this thing. This is part of my blood. This is part of my upbringing. And I also need to understand that he's not from my background, because there was a time when he used to say, I'm not your father. And I didn't understand. So my expectation was that he must behave like my father, who was doing ABC. But later, when I understood what he wanted to do, the message he wanted to tell me, that, yes, he's not my father, honestly. My expectation of a married man, the only example I have is my father. But consciously, when I learned that, no, we are from different, he is not my father, and I'm not his mother. So once you have that, then you don't have higher expectation to how a man is supposed to behave. He behave how he feels it, and he behave in a way that doesn't hurt me. And I have to behave in a way that doesn't hurt him. So those are really the lessons that we, in our 30-year marriage. So we're still learning, and every day, I think the investment is really to understand that anything relating to marriage and relationship can be learned. So in the process, what we do, we create our own marriage. We didn't have a marriage based on who's who background, who's culture, because we are from different culture. So, and good things that I brought from my Oshiwambo culture, I can use it. And then there are also good things that I took from Damara culture that I really appreciate and love. So those are the things that, to look at each other, that yes, you are not together to be the same. You are together to be different. Actually, that is the difference that attracted to the two of us. And those are really those lessons that I have learned. So coming to this point, it's really a journey. I will not say that we didn't have challenges. We have a lot of challenges, but the good thing is that we look at those problems, and then we try to go through it. We don't avoid it, but you step on, like you are stepping on the thorn. You have to step on it if you really want to go to the other side. You step on it, and you learn while you look at them as a challenge at that moment. But those are the things that taught you that maybe why do you have a problem is because we are not following the marriage rule. Then we come together again, and we move on, and we move on. So in fact, now that our children are not with us, it's only the two of us. So it's now really the time also to bond, because there were times when we were so busy with raising up children. There were times when we had financial challenges. We have to pay, school fees. We have to pay university fees. Now that only the two of us, we proudly can say, yes, we have made it. And since we didn't really have enough time for each other, now we are only the two of us. we can really say congratulations to ourselves. We look at it, we love it, we start, it's like now, we are also like now starting the new life. You know, when you start dating, that love, you know, that hormone that you are feeling for each other, we are now starting again. So, and we are really proud of ourselves. We say thank you to God. He has really brought us up to this stage of 30 years. 30 years is not a joke. And if we look back, sometimes we start, how did we manage it? Yes, we ask those questions, but we manage it. And I know that those who are married here, you can make it. Whether you make 2, you must just be grateful. Whether you make 3, just be grateful. Whatever. Because for me, I like celebrating whatever, whether marriage, whether it's a birthday, I love celebrating just to say thank you. I have made it. I have made so far. Because don't take your, you know, like ages or whatever, marriage anniversary, don't take it for granted. It's better to celebrate it. Celebrate, to say thank you God, that you have brought us up to this stage. It's not always everybody can reach this age, but we have made it and we are proud of ourselves. Thank you very much. Thank you. Someone say happy anniversary. Thank you so much. Wish you more. Yes, Kukuetu. Thank you so much. Open up classes for those stupid girls who don't understand sex. So, okay. It's a comment. I will look at it. Most of the style that you preach here are old-fashioned. Yes, I preach here old-fashioned because I'm old-fashioned. I will not preach new things. I will preach that is my journey. So you can use your journey with a new style. So this is my old style journey that I preach here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. And I still remind all my followers, please go to my YouTube channel. You share, you prescribe. Please prescribe to my channel. I love you and good night.